It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintain a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I have told no one else. Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Brian Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway. Driver, how far to the stop?
Almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
Is the bus from Arkham always this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own. This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young lad called Brian Burnham. I'm a friend of the family. He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Chit-chatting to him's gonna get me no place fast. I'm looking for Brian.
Can't say I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
Nothing of interest. A small wooden clock. It won't open. It won't budge. Evening.
Aye.
The name's Jack Walters. I'm just visiting.
You don't say, sir. Gilman. Charlie Gilman. I run this here hotel of an evening.
You got any rooms?
I'd not rightly know that for sure. All habits cleaning rooms at present. Them's from out of town can leave a horrid mess.
Hello again.
Yeah?
I'm after directions to the First National Grocery Store.
And I'm busy, so stop your pestering me with questions.
That fellow was just stringing me along with a lot of nothing about nothing.
Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only. Stop your snooping. And there's for hotel staff only.
It won't open. It's locked. It won't open. It won't budge. Hello, Gilman.
What do you want now?
Strange thing about that Burnham lad.
Burnham. Kent Riley says I know what you're talking about.
That's odd. He was all over the Arkham press. Must have been a bit of a local scandal.
Them's matters for the police, stranger. Innsmouth's not a town for rumoring and talking.
He isn't gonna spill with anything useful. The First National's a large chain. You sure you haven't seen it?
I'm sure. Stop bothering me with questions.
It won't budge. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
Can't help you.
Snooping around when they ain't wanted.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't rightly say as I know him.
These are the offices of the local newspaper, the Innsmouth Courier. It appears to be shut down.
Stop! You can't come down there!
The police clearly don't want me snooping around. I need to be more careful. It won't budge. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Just leave me be, stranger.
It won't open. It won't budge. Washington Street. It's just an advertisement for the local Methodist church. It won't open.
In the Solins Gallons Mass. My boys, these are the joys of the noble and the brave, who love a life in the tempest strife, in the home of the mountain wave. When the driving rain of the hurricane puts the lights of the lighthouse out, and the growling thunder sounds its gong, and the whirlwinds battle
It won't open. Nothing of interest. A seedy-looking bar called The Garden.
That's the
Unfortunately, it's
Who's
shut.
that there? Oh, can you spare a few pennies, young mister? I can give you something for your generosity.
Who are you?
Zadok, that be my name, though too few use it now. Zadok Allen,
Do you know a Brian Burnham?
just a young'un. Worked over the store. He's gone. Killed, I reckon.
Killed? What makes you think that?
Them's from out of town running a store. Taking business from the Order of Dagon. They'd not accept that.
What else can you tell me about this port?
You just bring old Zadok a bottle of something nice, and old Zadok will fill your ears.
If you pardon my asking, have you lived here in this port all your life?
Last 37 years in old lady Warren's house. Before that, over by a fishing cannery. Cannery.
Old Lady Warren's house?
Go and fetch me a bottle of something to wet old Zadok's whistle, and I'll tell you all.
What can you tell me about Innsmouth?
Just fetch
From
me
that
a
fine
bottle
smell of
fine
liquor,
young
I'd say
fella,
it's gotta be
and
a
I'll tell you
speakeasy.
all.
It won't budge. It won't budge.
The timbers creak and the sea birds shriek. There's
It won't.
lightning
The old
on
drunkard
your
knows
breath.
something. I don't think it would take much to get his tongue wagging.
Where the starmen gather in
Evening. The name's Jack Walters. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Miss will do for now. Welcome to Innsmouth, Mr. Walters.
Thanks, I think.
Take my advice. Do what you must and then leave. Tonight. This port does not cater well to visitors.
While I appreciate your concern, miss, I can handle lousy hospitality.
Very well, Mr. Walters.
Hello again.
Mr. Walters.
Look, miss, I only want a conversation. There's no harm in that, right?
There's plenty of harm. It's not wise to be seen gossiping with outsiders.
How about playing dumb for a few minutes?
No.
It won't open. She's too frightened to talk to me, but this lady knows something. A storage depot. It's shut. Can you at least tell me if you knew the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Look here, Mr. Walters. I can't answer your questions, and your harassment is putting us both in danger. Please, leave me alone.
In danger? From whom?
The Order. Now go.
She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now. It won't bud. Can't see anything of use. It won't open. I can't open the doors to the cabin. She isn't going to tell me anything useful right now. It won't budge. It won't open. A device that pumps highly compressed air. I'm looking for Brian
Ken Riley says I know him.
It won't budge. It won't budge. It won't open. I'm looking for Brian
Ken Riley says I know him.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
I can't be seen talking to you.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked...
Just leave me be, stranger.
It won't budge. It won't budge. Where is everybody? It's very quiet.
It's getting late, outsider. Folks know what's good for 'em are safely bolted in their homes by now.
I'm looking for Brian Burnham.
You're in the wrong place, asking the wrong questions, outsider.
Do you know the Burnham lad? He worked in the First National.
Can't say as I noticed what you're saying, stranger.
It won't open. This town's deserted. Where is everybody?
Stop pestering me,
It won't
stranger.
budge. It won't open. Excuse me, Constable. Jack Walters.
Ropes. Elliot Ropes. What you want?
Could you help out a stranger to this fine port?
Are you being funny?
No, not at all. I'm after directions to the First National. I hear they have a store in town.
Innsmouth don't take too kindly to them from out of town. Get lost, stranger.
What happened here, Constable?
Nothing.
Oh, swell. You can let me pass then?
No. You'll have to go another way.
Constable Ropes.
What you after now?
You ever meet Brian Burnham?
I couldn't rightly say as I remember.
The burglarizing of the First National is big news in the Arkham press. The Burnham lad must be one of your prime suspects. Any luck tracing his whereabouts?
No. That'd be a matter for the Order.
The Order? Isn't this a matter for the police?
Yup. That too.
Who is the Order?
Them's that look after affairs there in Innsmouth. And you'd mind your business not to be asking too many questions.
He's nothing more than a thug, and I don't feel like pushing my luck. It's locked. It must lead to the back of the variety store. It won't open. The sign says, Innsmouth Poorhouse, in memory of Lady Warrens.
Damp enough to put out a fella's smokes.
It's locked. It won't budge. It won't budge. How's business?
Can't you see I'm busy? Stop bothering me with your talking.
Sorry.
Aye, I'm plenty sure you are.
He's not gonna be any help, and only a crazy fool would spend the night.
I told you already. Stop your snooping around.
Son of a bitch. It won't open. It won't open. The delivery truck for the Innsmouth courier. The door's bolted shut. Nothing of interest. It's unlocked. Assorted paperwork, but nothing of any real interest. The till's empty. The store may be low, it won't open. It won't budge. The glass has been broken, and there's scratch marks on the wood. Strange. The drawer is empty. A typewriter, invoices and receipts. Nothing of interest. Nope, nothing important here. There's a bottle of bootleg rum and a wooden handle.
Whoever's down there, you can rock.